What is happening? Urban Ruins. This is Groundfire, and I am pleased to bring you the first of what I hope to be many Urban Ruins gameplay tactical videos. What I like to achieve with these videos is to provide the newer players in Urban Ruins with a video database of all the tricks that the veterans use to be successful at Urban Ruins gameplay. So without further ado, let's take a look at this week's pro tactic, which is the usage of smoke and smoke independent weapons. Smoke is probably the most underrated tactical ability in Company of Heroes, but is probably one of the most powerful. This ability, coupled with such weapons as the airborne recoilless rifle and the flamethrower, make for a really deadly combo. Alright, for those of you who have no idea what smoke actually does, units firing through or into smoke receive accuracy and suppression penalties. This makes smoke a good tool for assaulting positions because defensive weapons such as the MG42 are negated.
Enemy unit.
Let's take a look right here. This is a game I shot earlier today. I lay down smoke with my mortars, and I'm moving recoilless rifles through the smoke to take out support weapons. Now, if you just saw that machine gun up there, even though it's firing at long range, my men did not get suppressed by the burst. As soon as the MG42 fires, I move into smoke, and my men receive the accuracy modifiers that the smoke provides. This allows me to get close to the Wehrmacht defensive weapons to take them out. So why are recoilless rifles so good in smoke, you might ask? Well, for recoilless rifles, they have a very low scatter angle for an infantry AT weapon, which basically means that when the game engine rolls a miss for the recoilless rifle projectile, instead of flying off in some random direction, the projectile will stay on course and usually hit the tank that you're aiming for in the first place. This keeps your airborne quite safe while not impeding your offensive capabilities with that unit. We just saw right there, I pretty much was able to actually fire at the MG42, not getting suppressed the whole time I was in smoke. It's a great technique that many players should probably utilize more. Alright, here's another situation where flamethrowers and recoilless rifle are used to assault an enemy position without taking unnecessary losses. So you see right here we have a flamethrower trooper moving up, and the mortars are laying down a bunch of smoke right in this general area. Flamethrowers are also capable of operating in smoke because normal accuracy rules don't apply to them. Therefore, the weaker flamethrower troops can use smoke to approach their target without taking unnecessary losses in the process. See, right here, this flamethrower trooper would, in normal circumstances, would not have lasted as long as they did versus those FG42 Fallschirmjägers. But they were able to actually do a crippling amount of damage to that unit and force them off the field. You can only imagine how effective more flamethrower troopers would be while in smoke. Smoke is also useful for retreating troops that just participated into assault. Basically because the enemy has to run through the smoke too, and their weapons are affected by the smoke. They will not hit you while you're retreating. Yeah, okay, so what do players do to counter a tactic such as this one? Smoke is a very offensive tactic, which it's a hard time. Players usually have a hard time countering it, but there are means to which you can achieve this. Basically, the answer to defending against smoke attacks is to use grenades and flamethrowers of your own to control the area that is under smoke cover. Just flood the area with your own flame troops to keep the enemy out, because chances are you have weak flamethrower troopers or recoilless rifles going through the smoke to assault your positions, both of which can be easily countered by flamethrowers, especially the airborne because they take additional damage from enemy flamethrowers as well. Let's see. Also, basically smoke assaults are very predictable. If you see smoke landing in front of your troops and you have no way to counter what's going to be coming through them, just get away. Just leave the general area, move back, make sure that the airborne cannot use smoke to their advantage at all. If you make the airborne come out of the smoke to fight, then you'll be able to hit them easier. But you know, until then, just stay away from the smoke. You see right there, I could have wandered out further to hit that mortar, but I didn't move any forward anymore because the smoke was dissipating, and I would no longer have had the cover to hide behind. But for those of you who are using smoke, you know, just keep on moving your mortars up. Give yourself a little bit more room to work with. Putting down smoke, my recoilless rifles are able to approach this Panther a lot easier, and I'm able to get away from those Fallschirmjägers without, excuse me, taking any damage. Also, it works for a perfect distraction as well, because pretty much everyone was focused on these on the smoke assault. Smokers was actually able to get around behind these players and do some damage to the Panther and suppress a lot of the troops at the same time. Now my recoilless rifles are moving up. Everything is focused on the other troops, and I'm able to wound that martyr really badly. Smoke dissipated on the right side, so I'm moving back, waiting for enough smoke cover to come down so I can get by those Fallschirmjägers. And I believe the Panther is my goal at this point. It's fairly damaged, and I can get to it very easily through the smoke. No, pathing issues prevent me from doing that. Here we go.
Enemy unit.
That sometimes covers a little bit better than smoke, but I just happen to be over there at that particular time. But still, smoke is a very, very good tool, and I believe everyone else should use it more. This is one of those particular techniques that make players stand out in a European Ruins environment, because it allows you to get the most life out of your troops as possible. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you have a request for a strategy that you would like me to do a video over, please send it to me via PM on the forums, and I will get to it as soon as I can. I'm pretty much going to be doing these in between my game vidcasts, because, you know, those take a little bit of time to set up, and I sometimes go weeks without putting one out. But this is something I can do by myself, and I hope you all enjoy them, and I hope the new players find some use out of them. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you. Groundfire out.